Noon, or good evening, or good morning, wherever you may be. And a quick little thing I like to talk about because it's something that is now part of my life ever since the beginning of the year. In the sense that I have multiple sclerosis. So I'd be remiss not to talk about the National MS Society for a minute. The National MS Society is a collective of passionate individuals who want to do something about MS now, to move together towards a world free of multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is comprised of unpredictable and often disabling flare-ups of the central nervous system. Such flare-ups disrupt the flow of information within the brain and between the brain and the body. The National MS Society is the largest private funder of MS researchers in the world, investing more than $1 billion to date. MS stops people from moving, but the National MS Society exists to make sure that MS doesn't. To contact the National MS Society, please call 1-800-344-4867. Once again, 1-800-344-4867. Or go to their website at nationalmssociety.org. Also of note, we are still raising money for the National MS Society through Adventure to a Cure's fundraising page at rebrand.ly/Adventure to a Cure. This is a page that was created in conjunction with the virtual MS Walk on May 1st. This effort will last through the end of September. Thank you to all of you who have donated money to this amazing organization. It touches me in so many ways, and also the 1 million plus people in this country that has multiple sclerosis. I appreciate all of you. And to, basically share that information about what multiple sclerosis is and what demyelination is, and basically give an explanation of what I'm going through and what I've been going through within the last year with the MS diagnosis, but also the demyelinating event back in 2010. I'm very appreciative. And on that, it's time to talk. On a drizzly mid-October Friday afternoon, when we are in a year that makes no sense whatsoever, it's always good to have a conversation or two about it. This is the Venture Forward VF Talks. Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon. I don't even know why I'm starting with good evening. It's good afternoon over here. It's after 5. Well, it's not even evening yet. The sun's out. It's not evening over here. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, wherever you may be. And welcome to VF Talks. I am JV, and that is a cantankerous Triceratops who thinks he's a T-Rex named, you guessed it, Rex. It's a joke that has started since October of last year, and I will drive that joke into the ground. And yet, there he is. And is he swearing right now? Yeah, you bet he is. But he doesn't have a microphone now, does he? Yeah, it's funny. I want to say hello to all of you on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And we got Jaden over on YouTube. Hello to you. Hope you're doing well. We got Marilyn over on YouTube. Good afternoon, JV. Good afternoon, Marilyn. Hope you're doing well as well. And we got Archie over on Facebook. Archie, my dear friend. He says, working on an event at 6 p.m., but wanted to at least say hello. You continue to inspire me in some of what I want to do in my way. Archie, thank you for doing the show way back in season 1, and I would love to have you on the show sometime soon. Archie, you are an inspiration to me, and I'm glad you're here for even a few minutes tonight. Muchly appreciated. And then there's this, what is this? Awesome fun things. Are there fun things that are awesome? It's good after, yeah. Hi, Jaden in Austin. Says hi to Marilyn. Oh, I know who that is. I know who that is. That's Mehas, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Venture Forward audience. Yes, I snuck in here under my awesome Fun Things channel, my lesser known channel.
Lesser known. That's special. You can find it.
I'm streaming on there Monday through Friday in the morning at some random time. It's not pre-scheduled. It's all impromptu. It's a big pain in the butt, but
I'm going to take a guess and say 7:37 a.m.
Yeah, that's around that time. It's pretty much between 7:30 and 8:30. It'll happen sometime in that hour, probably for 5 or 10 minutes, but that's it.
And then sometime during that hour, you open up an envelope. It has a birthday in there, and if you got the 8th caller, they win a bit of honey, and you ship it to their house.
$100,000.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That's that's Z Morning Zoo money. Wow.
Oh yeah. Yep. Can't take it with you. Making it rain.
Make it rain. Make it rain. How you doing, Matt?
Oh, I am fabulous as always. I'm way behind on my content creation, but I'm doing some awesome things. A lot of awesome things. I got it all lined up. How are you doing?
You have all the awesome things basically. You got them copyrighted. You got 109 different patents out there with the awesome things. You got every single permutation of the awesome things.
All the content is like 90% there. I just need to go 10% and knock it off the list, and the 10% knock it. The floodgates are going to open. There's going to be videos on here.
Oh, it's sideways. There you go. Awesome. What things?
Videos on here.
Piano awesome. You got
I'm
saxophone awesome.
My co-host over here.
Brenda G. How's Brenda G doing?
Oh, poor Brenda G. She's stressed out. A tree fell on her house. This is Brenda G from Brenda G's Designs. I do a show with her on her channel Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern called Mind Equals Blown. And she's sitting in her house minding her own darn business. She hears this big explosion. She looks out the window, and instead of seeing out the window, all she sees is tree. She goes outside to go out the front door. All she sees is tree crushed her house.
So I remember recollecting that story. Is there a site? Is there a GoFundMe? Is she doing anything to raise money for this?
Nope, it's nothing. Just you can go to her Etsy store, Brenda G's Designs, buy something off it.
Do you have a website we can plug it in there? You got mod rights in here. You can plug it in there.
I'll tinker around trying to find it.
Do that.
She's a crafter, so if you like craft items, you can buy something from her.
Sammy of the Superstars, the superstar named Sammy, says, "Hey everyone, how are you, Sammy? How's everything in Northern Jersey?" He says, "Wow." He says, a tree.
Yeah, big old rotted out tree that was owned by the city, but fell on her house. Yeah.
So when the city owns the tree, doesn't the city? So it's an insurance claim, I would assume, no? Or is it an
Yeah,
act of nature?
it's an insurance claim that she had to file, and then she'll have to pay the deductible. And since she's an elderly person on a fixed income, she chose the plan that has the highest deductible, so she's out $5,000.
She doesn't look a day over 29. I don't know what you mean by elderly. I have no idea what you're talking about.
She's 60, 65.
That's bull. You
Yeah, I know.
You're bullsteining me.
I know, but she refinanced her car, and she got the cash, but she's still a wreck because contractors and adjusters and lawyer, and it's just be thankful a tree hasn't fallen on wherever it is.
I knock on wood wood of this desk over here.
I do got all kinds of cool things in the works, but what about you? What's going on in JV's world? What awesome things do you have to share?
Well, I have a weight update.
Ooh, let's hear it.
I kind of slipped that in the opening over there with the clock and everything, but I'm down I'm down 288 pounds now. I'm at 192.
Wow.
At 192 with 12 pounds to go, because everybody said, "What's your goal?" I said 170, and everybody would say, "Are you bleeping crazy? Why you want to get down to 170? Why?" So my new modified goal is 180, and I'm 12 away from that. The fun thing, Matt, is when I lost the weight in 2001, 2002, the lowest I got was 185. So I'm 7 pounds away from that.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Needless to say, in 2010, 2011, I got as low as 245, but then, of course, the weight came back on, and then I was at 480 in January of 2019. Austin,
Nice.
over on the YouTube, says JV and Matt again.
Good to see you here. I put Brenda's link to her Etsy shop. And one thing I'll say about her Etsy store is she makes her own goat's milk soap. And it's her exclusive recipe. She's not telling a soul. I'm like, but before you pass away, you've got to pass. She goes, no, it's come with me to the grave. And she must have 7. Here, I'll go into.
And for some weird reason, Matt, it didn't pop up on my comments over here up on eCam.
How about I share the screen here?
Yeah, share your screen. Let's do that.
All right.
All right, hang on a second. Put over the P. Oh, come on. Really? That's it. No, it's... hang on 1 second. Hold on. Try it again. Sorry about that.
Okay. Boom.
Boom. And then, of course, now this is... Wait 1 second. I think I know what's happening. I think I know what's happening.
We're pushing buttons over here.
Pushing buttons over here. Hold on. You know what? I think I know what I'm doing. Let's do this. This might be. All right. So I got this, and then I'll sign this over this, and I got that, but of course that's down there.
Ooh, the flipperoos.
So I get rid of this. Hang on a second. It's like a live workshop. It's awesome. All right. Hold on a sec. Talk amongst yourselves.
Dial 444
444. Right.
I'll give you a topic: World War II and what it meant to you. Discuss. Okay, this is cool. Look, I just wanted to show this. Look at the drop-down menu for the scent.
Hang on.
Went away. There we go. So this is her Etsy item on her Etsy store, and look at this scent: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's probably 20, 30, 40, 50. Gingerbread 67. There's probably 70 cents on here. And the one time I'll stop sharing. And the one time I said to her I was going to order some for Christmas presents, and I said to her, "Listen, I'm going to put an order. I see you have about 70 different soaps out there. which ones do you have in stock? Because I want to make sure you don't. I just don't want to inconvenience you where you have to make a new batch of soap if I pick one that you don't have. Just I have them all. I was like, oh no, but there's 70 of them there. Like, which ones do you have in stock? She goes, I have them all. She has a whole closet full of these soaps, and they're all in stock.
And you said there was like 60 in that list?
I think there's around 70. And she has weird ones like Witch's Brew and Dragon's Blood. Because I was like, which one's the most masculine?
The most masculine.
But anyway, she's got flowers and fruits and stuff. Anyway, so if that's what you're into, you can help out an elderly woman who's part of the community. She's a streamer.
Can you do me one favor and bring that back up for one more second? Because I want to try to get that full screen because I got it as a window and I didn't think that was right. So hang on one sec.
Okay.
All right, hang on one sec.
Let me about to paste another show.
Do that. Oh, I cut you, Matt. Hang on. Oh God, that was unintentional. That was unintentional.
Now I'm all blurry.
Yeah, I'm blurry now. Yeah, try sharing that.
Yeah, here we go.
There we go.
Last time.
All right, last time. I promise. Last time. Solo. There we go. Okay, now that makes sense. All right, good. There go ahead and now do the whole thing again.
Yeah. So here's this drop-down menu showing which items are. Oh, okay. There's one that's sold out. Okay, so she's actually marking them sold out. But out of these 70, she has one that is out of stock. And they're cheap, and this is with shipping, it's and they're big. They're big honking bricks. Highly recommend.
And then for the sake of everybody, just zoom in on the URL up there so people are Etsy.com/what. There we go. Brenda G's Designs. Thank you. Donka Donkas.
No
Donka Donka. Cool. All right, we'll go back to main over. There we go. And then, of course, now you get rid of this, and then boom, and it's all you now, and it's like, okay, I got that. Okay, and swap the cameras, and okay, good.
I got lots of things to talk about if we're ready to jump to something new.
Jaden over on Facebook says hello, Jaden. It's the same Jaden from YouTube. Well, you're on Facebook now, so I hope you're doing all right over there. All right, let's talk about you. What's going on?
Okay. My new stove arrived today.
Oh.
So the guys get here, and they're installing. They're like, look, sir, we don't have room to take the old appliance on our truck. Because I paid $25 for them to haul it away. He says, if it's okay with you, I'll put it on the grass and give you your $25 back. I'm like, fine. That's fine. So I put it on Nextdoor and I put it on Craigslist. And I'm like, you know what? I bet it's going to be an hour before it's gone. And I looked at the clock and it was around an hour and 45 minutes out of here. And I took him down. So the old one's gone. Apparently I got $20. He said he was going to process it. He probably won't. I probably still pay it. I don't care. It's $25. I'm not going to chase it down. But so I got the new stove and I made keto pizza for lunch. And we're going to make, we call it a cauliflower casserole. It's sort of like a hot spice cheese and cauliflower melted heaven. So we're going to make that. And then late at night, I'm going to put wings. I got chicken wings at Costco. I'm going to use the air fryer because the new stove has air fryer built into the stove. So I'm happy about that.
And you're going to make wings that's going to counter the amazing wings that you have at Aruga's.
Oh, man, Aruga's are so banging. I don't know what it is about Aruga's. Like everything they have on the menu is just
the wings, the burgers, the giant pretzels that are like 9 feet tall. I mean, the whole thing is amazing.
I think I said this on a previous VF Talks. I think I've had almost everything on the menu. Like not every salad, but like, a few of the salad, like every main category I've had. I had the ribs, I've had the burgers, I've had the the subs. They have steak subs. It's just every appetizer. It's literally every appetizer I've had. Come on, bring it on.
Austin
it's not
made
just tater tots. It's tater tots with cheese and bacon. Throw it into my mouth, please.
Austin made mac and cheese and added shredded chicken to it.
Woot woot. So that was fun.
Austin's taking culinary studies or something. So if there's anyone that could probably pull that off, he's got a shot. And he says, and as a teenager, I'm allowed to eat literally anything I want.
I eat what I want.
I think he's just bragging.
Yeah. Yep. So,
Austin, that doesn't work the same when you're in your 40s. I'm just telling you, it doesn't work that way. Just sharing that with you, bro.
See this loop of wire? That is the connectors that I have to hook up to these two keyboards. Run the cables this way. Run the cables this way. Behind the monitor. Over and so I need 20 feet.
20 feet of cable.
USB-C and USB-B.
USB-B, USB-C, USB 2, USB 3, USB tilde, USB to revenge, USB forever.
Yep. So,
micro USB.
Wouldn't you know it? Like I go to buy the USB-C cable. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cheap. Like it's way cheaper than I thought. And when it gets here, it's an A connector on one end and a C connector on the other. I thought I was getting double C's, but I'm just going to use it. It's only for audio. Audio doesn't carry. MIDI signals don't really carry heavy. It's not like video. Video is a very thick, dense, large format to push down a wire. So
I think one of the problems I have right now is I have a laptop that doesn't have a VGA connection to it, and it has an HDMI, but my HDMI is already taken on my one HDMI input monitor, and I would love to find a way to, outside of finding an HDMI splitter, finding another way to either do a VGA to HDMI or...
Oh, wait a minute. If you have an external display and the display on the lid of your laptop, you're maxed out. You can't add another one. Not with the M1 Max.
No. And I'm talking about my IBM over here, my Lenovo.
Oh, gotcha.
Austin says, and yet again, I've forgotten to do my lead. Austin, secret's safe with us. So you're talking to someone who's the biggest culprit over here. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
I did mine before VF Talks.
Oh, aren't you bragging?
And this one was a good one. I go in phases, depending on what it is. I'll jam for 15 minutes with really insightful stuff, and then the next one I'll do 2 minutes and just jump off.
Yeah, it's not as good as the 25-second one I saw the other day. That was awesome.
Hi, Lita. The answer is no. Bye, Lita.
That's right. It's like MySpace, you know. It depends, or it's complicated. Thank you. Have a great night.
I'm going to see my son tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Coming up with his girlfriend and their new dog, and we're gonna have a day together. It's gonna be fun. This is fun. He calls me up. I did a good fatherly thing this weekend. So he FaceTimes me, and I'm streaming. So I put him on the stream, and he's like, "Call me back." So I FaceTime him back. He's like, "Dad, I got a problem." I'm like, "Oh my God, what's going on? What's going on?" He says, "I watched both seasons of Manifest on Netflix, and the third season is on Hulu, but I don't have Hulu." He says, "Can you buy Hulu and give me the password?" So I was like, "Oh man," I'm like, I'm trying to get my monthly expenditures down. I don't want to spend $12 a month. And I was like, and then we were talking about something else. I didn't say yes or no. We were talking about something else. And I was talking to him about Wells Fargo. And I said, it's the third worst bank out there, because he was going to get it. I'm like, don't get Wells Fargo. You know what Wells Fargo did in the 1920s? They took down Nikola Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower. They dismantled it. I'll never forgive him for that. Anyway,
You
and then
mentioned Wells Fargo's the number 3. What's the number 1 and number 2?
I forget what that is. Graham Stephan. Watch Graham Stephan's most recent video. He breaks down the 5 worst banks.
Okay.
What's the 3rd worst bank? Well, they have a whole webpage saying wellsfargoisawful.com or something like that. That's not the webpage, but and it just lists all of the legal actions. And there's racketeering. They're just a vile company. Anyway, so we were talking about that. And I was like, did you ever get that credit card? He's like, no, I never got the credit. I'm like, oh. Because he was saying, Dad, I want to get a credit card. I want to build my credit. I'm like, no, don't get a credit card. And he was like, I want to get a credit card. So I was like, well, I can't stop you. And I was like, did you get one? He says, no, I never got one. I was like, wait a minute, you never got a credit? He's like, no, I never got one. I was like, are you kidding me? Did you really not get me? He says, no, I don't have one. He says, I was going to get a credit card if you didn't say yes to the Hulu, because I wanted to hit I don't want to hit the bank account because then it could go in withdrawal. There's a whole monthly with things like that. So I'm like, tell you what, because you make good life choices, I'll get you Hulu, no ad version, like the premium Hulu.
Yeah.
And I was like, that you do realize Hulu is broadcast television, and that's like the lowest rung of entertainment. Like there's some great television, but the vast majority of broadcast television is awful, in my opinion.
Oh, I agree.
And he's like, but I'm going to do it. So I signed up for an account and I gave him the password. So now he watched the 3rd season of Manifest on Hulu with no ads. And I was like, fine, I'll do a good thing for my boy. So
can I borrow those credentials so I go watch Hulu as well? No.
well, okay. Here's something else as a parent. So we went on vacation with my son and his girlfriend, my wife and I. So it was the 4 of us. We were on vacation. And Evan and his girlfriend, my son's name is Evan, say to Tracy, my wife, they're like, not right now, but later on this evening, we want to talk to you about something important. That's all they said. So we're like, what now?
Now you're in suspense.
Now, he's 21 and she's 20. Okay. And they live together. So if you hear that as a parent, what do you think the conversation's going to be?
Are you effing kidding me? I think would be my first reaction.
It turns out it was not.
Okay. Well, there's a win.
Pregnant speech. It was instead something about roommates, and we were like, okay, stop. We were like, before we go any further, when you come to us with a problem, this is how you construct the sentence. State the thing you're having a problem with, and then say, I'm having a problem with it. Like, roommates are driving us crazy. I have a problem. Like, you don't say, we have a problem. I was like, you can't do that to us. We're getting gray hair as it is.
So are you saying, would you prefer you say, my girlfriend's pregnant. How do you feel about roommates?
Or like if you wanna borrow $10,000, you don't say, Dad, can I have $10,000? You say, Dad, I got my girlfriend pregnant. What? What the hell? And then he says, no, I'm just kidding. Can I borrow 10,000? Oh, thank God. Yeah, sure. Here's 10,000. That's how you play that game.
Here's $10,000 and go yourself. I mean, really? Thanks.
So, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a couple hours at the beach that my wife and I were kind of,
as they say, a couple hours you'll never get back.
Stressing over, like, oh my God, they're going to talk to us about this.
She's pregnant,
because she wasn't consuming alcohol, and she's not 21 yet, so she was drinking Shirley Temples and other, like, she wasn't. But I'm like, oh God, they want to talk to us about something important, and she's not drinking alcohol. It's like all the stars were aligning, but it wasn't that. It was just something else.
Fortunately, she never talked about a trimester, which is good, I guess. I don't know. So you bit that bullet, saved that one. That's good. And they're not getting married, so I mean, you're 2 for 2. And things are looking good, Matt.
We're
Pretty
happy
good.
students with Hulu Premium.
Pretty good.
All is right with the world.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Until, next week he says, my girlfriend, she's enjoying the show, but she's pregnant. And then next week he just slips it in there next week, and it's like, son of a.
Let's get graduated first. Let's get on a career track, and then do it right.
Son of a bee sting. See, I cleaned it up. Didn't even say, there you go. Son of a bee sting.
Dag nabbit.
That's right.
I can fake swear like the best of them.
Look that up in your Funkin' Wagnalls.
Funkin' Wagnall.
There you go.
Right. Oh my.
So let me ask, without any sort of reference for the viewing audience, which just makes everything more interesting, doesn't it? Is it possible to get sick off of a green bell pepper?
I suppose.
Okay. Well, there you go. There you go. It's let us know in the comments if you have a better story with that. But apparently it is possible to get sick off of a green bell pepper. The sober singer Sean is here. It says son of a nutcracker. That's a good one. That's also holiday related, so you can use that come Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's good.
Hi, sober singer.
And Sean also says, hey John. Well, hey Sean, how are you? Son of a nutcracker.
What does the sober singer like to sing?
He's a great singer. You definitely should look him up. He's really good.
Okay. I will do that.
If Sean wants to jump on and sing something for us, that would be phenomenal. I mean, we have the link up there in the upper right hand corner. All you need is a browser and a microphone, a camera.
Okay. We'll see if I can put that together. Yeah.
Sean says, I'm doing great. How are you guys? I'm doing okay.
Never better. I'm streaming like a fool. I'm making videos like a fool. I'm in my shop. I'm gonna make clips to hold those wires because I have these little 3/4 inch steel tubes that top keyboard sits on, and I want to mount the wires. I was going to hot glue them, but I'm like, if I want to take the wire off, I don't want to unhot glue it. So I was looking on Amazon for all kinds of wire management type things, but there was nothing really 3/4 of an inch or smaller. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in my wood shop. I'm going to break out the 1/8 inch sheet of acrylic. I'm going to put it on the scroll saw, and I'm going to make my own clips just the size that I want them. And I'm going to hot glue them underneath that 3/4 inch steel bar, and you're never going to see them.
Matt, you've really become a Bob Vila, haven't you?
I love being able to think about things that I want and then just go ahead and build them.
Mm-hmm.
I made this desk.
You amaze me.
I made that sign. I painted those Pac-Mans. I made this cart that's holding those two things. I did make the stand for my piano, but I'm not using that anymore. I made the beaver light. This beaver light here.
Beaver light.
It is. Yeah. It's like, this is a cool. Look at this. Did you ever see my beaver light? Look at that.
Yeah.
It's nice, and it's exactly what I want.
If you ask that question in the middle of an open conversation on a sidewalk somewhere, and someone overhears that, they're not gonna get the right understanding off of that.
I don't know what's not to understand. Everyone should have a beaver on their piano, and the beaver should be well lit.
Oh God, really, man? You're gonna go down there, really?
So that's the piano beaver, and that's my MIDI monkey because he's on the MIDI keyboards.
God.
That's MIDI monkey.
All right, and pushing the envelope, Matt.
He-Man, Skeletor, Alien.
Has he been
Yoshi.
smiting anyone? Has he been smiting anyone lately, or stuff like that?
Paul Burke is here.
Oh my God!
Oh, I think he's on the YouTubes. Hi, Mr. Paul Burke.
Mr. Burke is on the YouTubes, co-host of this very fine program known as the VF Talks. How are you this afternoon, Mr. Burke?
I slid in here under my awesome fun things channel. It's my lesser known channel, but I'm dusting it off and I'm streaming weekday mornings.
Weekday mornings.
But it'll be too early for Paul because he's in California and it's super early when I stream. So he would have to like wake up at 2 in the morning to see.
I don't know what you say about that, Matt, but it's appointment television. I'd be up at that hour. Austin says Mr. Burke. Everybody's calling him Mr. Burke now. There you
go. Callie on her one Lita told the story when she was streaming with Paul. Paul had to get up and go deal with something out of the room. And she said to everyone, when I say Flargar, start putting rabbit emojis in the comments. And when he came back, she slipped it into a conversation and he was like, I don't understand what's going on. She goes, oh yeah, that's another word for rabbit. You go, I've never heard that. And they had it going for a while until finally Sammy direct messaged him and told him what was going on.
Flargar indeed. Oh, look it is Mr. Paul Burke, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, there he is.
What it is, what it was, what it will be, and you're muted.
You're muted, Paul.
Sounds like
one ringy dingy.
First syllable.
Sounds like
it's a movie.
Beard.
Quiet Place.
Evil Conniving.
Quiet Place 2.
Small.
Okay, small Quiet Place.
Smart, nailed it.
Yeah, got it.
There we go.
Boom.
How are you, good sir? I see you. What's got going on, guys? Extra large.
I'm gonna go to the big one here and get you guys in this way. This way we could see more of everybody here. Here, hang on a sec.
When Paul drinks coffee, it's like I need a cup the size of my head.
It's like Christmas.
That's true.
It's like Christmas in July or August.
Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
That's right.
We're all different distances from the camera. My head's so much.
How's this? Is this better? I'm back here now. Is that okay?
There we go. Let me move over. Wait. There we go. What? Found it. There we go.
How about now? Better? Okay.
Now?
We could do this all day. Paul Blart.
So what's new and exciting with you, Mr. Paul?
Boy, there's... You know, what's funny is I was thinking as I jumped on, I'm like, do I even have a lot to add to this show? Because I'm like, it's been a very... You ever have days where you're like, I don't feel like I've accomplished much. It's one of those days.
Welcome to the club, my friend.
Yep.
Oh, yeah? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The three-way of not feeling like we've accomplished much.
It's a thing. It's a thing. It happens. But you do what you got to do.
The brotherhood of men.
You push through it.
Austin says, I still haven't done my Lita. I don't understand the mission. And Austin also says, and Sammy isn't good at explaining things. Well, isn't that a freaking surprise? No, isn't it?
Austin, your mission is to say 3 things you can do on camera. That's it. Loria took 15 minutes to explain that. That's essentially all it is.
Yeah, Sammy, you could do... I'm not Sammy. Austin. Sorry, Austin.
Austin, Sammy.
Yeah,
Sammy,
you want to do like... You want to do video game content. You can literally just name the 3 games you want to explore and play. And there you go.
Just 3.
Bada boom, bada bang, you're done.
Bada bing, bada boom. You know what I'm saying?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Boom.
Yep, boom. Yep. You're done. Mission accomplished.
Paul, before you joined us this afternoon, I had a question for the home audience. Is it possible for a green bell pepper to make someone sick?
Yes. I will say yes.
Okay.
It depends. Is it like mushy? Is it old and mushy and about ready to go? Like no. That could maybe creep up.
So can I tell you why? And as a Californian, you hear this quite frequently. That people in the fields, often there isn't a restroom. So they just relieve themselves. And sometimes that gets in the plants or gets on the plants. And that could very possibly make somebody sick. So.
But what if you like golden shower. Never mind. Never mind.
So here's the thing. I don't think, listen, I'm no scientist, but I don't think urine is going to do it in terms of sickness.
Yeah, that's why I pee in the shower.
Unless you have a serious problem, it's sterile.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. So you got some farm, you got some laborers out there who, you gotta go.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
If that's the case, I feel so bad for Callie for that. But
oh, I didn't even mention in. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna have to. No, I'm kidding. That's Callie. You're right.
Oh.
10 points for
Callie here. Is she joining?
No, Callie's she's in urgent care, isn't she, or something?
Oh no.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, I'm kidding. She's not in urgent care. I don't know where she is. She's just called in sick or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hope she's okay.
And then, well, that's what Luria said, is that she thought it was a pepper. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, I suspect maybe that's the reason why.
Someone took a leak? Or someone pooed?
I'm going to go with number 2.
Number 2.
Literally.
Literally and figuratively.
Literally, figuratively, number 2. Mm-hmm. Callie, I hope you feel better. Wherever you may be.
And everybody wash your vegetables and fruits.
Twice. Wash it 3 times, actually, if you think about it. Austin says, on the bright side, though, none of the corn that I have peed on goes to humans. It goes to animals.
Oh.
Well, isn't the SPCA very proud of you, Austin?
Well, also, I'm a little concerned that corn tends to grow on stalks. And stalks tend to be very high. So, Austin, what are you doing that you're like, do you play games called How High Can I Reach? And then... Is it just Austin? Are you just like urine high jumping out there?
What is these failed Olympic events you're talking about, Paul? Jesus.
Boy, I'm telling you. There you go. There's a new submission. The urine high jump.
Oh God. Sean says he's got a great arc. Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Sober singer. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
there it is. There it is.
Unless Austin is waiting for the stocks to fall and then he goes and targets them, which that seems very malicious in terms of what I like to pee on.
Whoa, wait, he's doing this in the middle of a target now? What the hell's up with that?
There's no stopping this guy.
Oh God. He's a menace. Menace to society.
I've been saying it for months.
Mm-hmm.
The pee doesn't get through the cellophane at Target. Oh.
He's probably busy like opening freezer doors and licking ice cream and putting it back too.
Yeah. And then for shiggles,
Indiana
he's taking
monster.
a leak in the freezer, seeing if what sort of shape his urine can form within the freezer case.
And leeks should never go in the freezer. They're a vegetable.
There you go. That's right. That's very good. Austin reminding us that he's from Indiana. He's a psycho.
Mm.
And also, wait, Paul, you don't do that? Austin asks. No. From Indiana?
No. Austin, like any normal person, I buy the whole pint and then lick it.
Well, I get a spoon when you can get the old pint. You know what I'm saying?
Because, Austin, when you buy that tub of ice cream, you can do anything you want with it.
That's right. Anything you want.
It's important to buy it first.
Yes.
Then do what you want.
Well, I get a tablespoon when you can have the whole pint, the whole gallon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm.
Not a successful pickup line.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Worst pickup line ever.
Yeah, horrible. Absolutely horrible.
What do you guys?
I made a T-shirt with horrible pickup lines on it. It's funny.
Austin asks, I can take a leak in the ice. I can take a leak in the ice cream at the store before I buy it. That's between you and the proprietor. I don't know. Maybe.
That's going to be a no from me, dog.
Oh, thank you, Randy. Paul, you were going to ask a question before we still went peeing on ice cream and stuff?
No worries at all. I was going to say, what do you guys got going on this weekend? What's happening? What are the...
My boy is
What's happening in
visiting.
the lives of two gents?
Boy's coming up from college, and he's going to spend a day here with my wife and I. So
Cool.
be fun.
That's fun.
Just thinking of having a good elimination moment with some butter pecan. So I don't know about you, but
Good times. That sounds awesome.
if they ask what I'm doing, I'll just say Paul Burke told me to.
Oh,
That's slander, sir.
It's slander. Austin, you're going to hear
Paul's
from our
already on
attorneys.
probation. You can't bring him into any more legal problems.
Mm-hmm.
Paul,
I have a lot of issues with Walmart, Cracker Barrel. They're like, sir, you can't keep sitting in that rocking chair. Buy it or get out.
Oh, we got Jaden joining us. Let me get Jaden on.
I can see you camped out on the rocking chair for a week.
Hey, Jaden, hang on one second. I'll get the
I
floor
got
panel
everything
over
I
here.
need right here. I'm not moving.
Back in my day, they made these pancakes different.
Oh, and Jaden's joining on the other thing. Hold on. Here we go. Now I can't even show him. Hold on a sec. And then he disappeared again. All right. Good try, Jaden. Good try.
Back in my day, fun wasn't invented yet.
That's
We used
right.
to stare into the sun till our eyeballs burst into flames. That's what we did, and we liked it.
We loved it.
Fun
Back
wasn't
in my
invented.
day.
There's no such thing as fun.
No. We walked barefoot in the snow 5 miles uphill, and we liked it. We loved it.
It was uphill both ways
Both ways.
in the
Hey,
snow with paper
you guys are
bags on our
smart.
feet. No boots.
You guys are smart. Can I ask you a question?
Well, I don't know if we're smart, but go ahead.
Well, I'll ask it. I'll ask it regardless. I think you'll know the answer because I don't, and I am exhausted trying to figure out how to play with all these ports on the back of my PC. I
Mhm.
have a cam link. I have like a couple cam links, and they keep bumping into each other. So I need. What is it? Something that would not cause delay in a signal, but is there like a hub that's good for that? I feel like I've heard of one before, but I can't
Or
think of it right
get
now.
a USB extender.
Yeah. And Jaden, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Just you're a little bit out of camera there. So if you want to center yourself, that'd be great. And you're muted.
USB extender.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
I cataloged
there he is.
all of my wires.
That's smart.
I bought these cool little stickers. Check it out.
That's Jaden's forehead, ladies and gentlemen.
Jaden's forehead making an appearance for the first
There you
time.
go. I mean, the first time ever. This is exciting.
Yeah, look at
So
these.
I found. So Matt, I feel like you're gonna appreciate this. I got something extremely dorky, but I love it. This allows you to wrap it around cables, and then you can write what the cable is.
Mm.
I love it.
Isn't that freaking amazing? So
I never
freaking
knew that
amazing.
existed, but I have to have it.
it's the containment store. I think so.
Containment store as opposed to the container store.
The containers. It's
Okay.
a container
Oh,
store.
copy trading is here. Hi, copy trading from Ireland.
Mr. Trading of the copy of the trading.
The luck of the
Good evening.
Irish.
Jaden's on mute. He's just muted himself and just laying on the bed muted. We bring anyone on this. This is great.
And how do
And
we know Jaden?
he popped off. I don't know. I have no idea how we know. It's random.
You put somebody you have no idea.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm
Too
I'm
trusting,
out there.
my man.
I am
He's
out
living
there.
on the edge, Paul. He's living on the edge.
Oh shit! I would not do that. That seems all sorts of dangerous.
Jaden, we appreciate your try to be on the show, but
Was that his premiere appearance?
that was his premiere. It wasn't bad. He just didn't say much.
It was a very shy appearance.
There
Very
you
shy
go.
appearance. I gotta say though, not bad. Not bad. I mean,
Thank you for coming on. We
Jaden,
enjoyed
that
having
was
you.
really good. And be thankful. We didn't boot you off. We have people that we boot off on the show every now and then, and it's exciting.
Mhm.
Paul laughs.
We have people that John wants to boot off, namely me, because I
Oh,
train
God,
wreck
no.
the show
Nah.
every week.
Not you. Never you.
I've driven this show into the ground multiple times.
And we
you
loved
know
it. We liked
You
it.
know
We loved it. Just to have everybody's back up here. I tried getting Jaden on twice, and now he's trying to call again. I'm just going to hit the red X. Sorry, Jaden.
Can I be totally honest? It was kind of strange. He was like looking at the camera and hitting poses, but wasn't talking.
Yeah. Should we try it once
Why?
more? You want to give him one more shot?
That's on you, man. This is your
All right,
channel.
we're going to give him one more
100%
shot.
what
Here
you're
we
doing.
go. This is going to be exciting. There's
Jaden?
Jaden. And now there's no image whatsoever. It's just dark.
Jaden, are you there?
Jaden, you're on mute.
Jaden?
Jaden.
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 Jaden, you're on.
Jaden, you're on.
Jaden, we're live.
Jaden, we're live. And we cannot see a thing, Jaden. It's dark. Jaden.
This is like a horror film. We don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, he bops off again. Okay.
Oh, no!
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
Gave it a try.
Oh, God, this is so funny. This is real. This is so freaking out there.
I will say, Jaden, you make Austin's ability to connect with internet
He's trying again.
spectacular.
He's trying again. Well, give him one more.
You got to admire the persistence.
Gotta admire the persistence. We'll go back to Maine here.
Oh, God,
He's
that's
over
my
there. I'm gonna put him over there. He's
Jaden?
in the, Jaden.
Do we have audio?
We have audio.
Jaden, talk
I
to
hear
us.
an echo.
First of all, whatever's on your wall right there is pretty spectacular.
Yeah,
I
that's a
love
great wallpaper. I like that a lot.
It's a great wallpaper.
Jaden. Jaden.
Listen. Hey, JV and Matt,
What?
are we being trolled?
I think
feel
so.
like we're being
This is
trolled.
awesome.
I don't know. I feel like we're being trolled
I think so.
because Jaden's pretty
Oh
young.
no! And he's back. Oh no! Oh no!
Where's
oh
he
my!
from?
I have
Where's
no
he from?
idea. I have no clue.
Okay, here's the thing.
Mm.
I feel like somebody that young would probably know how to use technology.
Possibly. Yeah.
Jaden,
Jaden.
Can you hear
Jaden.
us?
Jaden.
blink.
Blink once
Do you
if
need
you
help?
can hear us.
Jaden, blink twice. if you
Jaden,
need
sir.
help.
Once if you need help. Two if yeah. Oh, I could just see the hi-hat up in the ceiling right now.
Jaden, if you need help, put up the number 2.
Yeah.
Just make like a peace sign.
Yeah.
Okay, seems fine. Good to know.
He's muted himself yet again, which there you go.
I feel like is there some sort of like national treasure sort of secret clue in the ceiling?
Yeah, I'm thinking there might be.
There might
Is
be.
Is that what we're looking at?
This is like an escape room, but different, isn't it?
I don't know why he keeps holding the phone like that. Like, what is he trying to do? What is he telling us? What is Jaden trying to tell
Jaden.
us?
Yeah.
What's
There's
going
there's
on?
A deeper message coming through. I feel
Oh
like
my
we're not
God.
coding. What is
Does
that?
the
Is that
chat?
a
Does the chat have any
refrigerator?
ideas? Chat.
Is that the
Any
ceiling?
ideas? What the hell's
Yeah,
happening?
let us know. And yeah, just let us know in the comments.
What's that thing on the wall? Is that like a dry erase?
Could be a dry erase. We see the hi-hat. We has a light fixture up in the ceiling on recessed lighting. But
is
then
that
he's
a
got
refrigerator next to the
Yeah.
bed. No, that's on the ceiling. Why would his ceiling have those structures on it?
is that where he's keeping, like illegal things? Is he keeping
What if this is a
Is it
a
a-
basement?
Oh my
Trapdoor?
God.
Is that the?
What
Are
if
we
it's
looking
not-
up at the ceiling right
We're
now?
looking up at the ceiling.
Yeah,
I could identify that's
ceiling.
recessed lighting with a hi-hat up there.
That's a forehead.
And that's a
That's a
forehead.
wall.
Okay.
That's a bed.
That's a bed.
Oh God, it's an earthquake. Where are we at?
Oh God. Get under the desk. Get under the desk.
Oh God.
Duck and cover.
Sean, absolutely. I'm very trusting, and I know, and I'm going to be regretting this in about 90 seconds. But just go with it. Go with
Stop,
it for a
drop,
minute.
and roll.
I feel like you tried to mouse something.
Yeah, he's trying to mouth something, but he's muted himself. So
Blink if you can hear us.
blink if you can hear us.
He stuck his tongue out
he
like he's
blinked.
doing
He
like
blinked.
snake
He blinked.
cosplay.
Oh, he blinked twice.
He's alive. He's conscious.
Excellent.
I think our national worry is over. He's alive and well. Hey, Jaden, thank you for letting us know you're doing well.
Yeah.
I hope you have a great rest of your evening, morning, or afternoon. And thank you for joining VF Talks. All right, back to the show.
Jaden, that was a waste of our time. What were you doing?
or was it? Or was it?
Well, thank God we made it interesting. But
We made him smile. There was a smile.
There you go.
we made it smile.
And we gave him the Sammy Superstar treatment. I mean, come on.
work here is
He's
done.
lived the VF Talk stream.
I just don't understand. What is he getting out of that?
I have no idea.
What's happening?
Is it? I mean, does
Is he in the chat? How did you find out about this guy?
I haven't. He was saying something in the beginning, but it was just general, like, hello. He did that on YouTube, and then he went over to Facebook and said hello.
So there's the join link.
And then, and then, of course, Sean now, I think, is Jaden back to chat roulette. And yes, and I'm fortunate he didn't turn this to perverse, which is really...
Honestly, that was my fear. That was a big fear of mine, that if your bar of entry to this live stream is to say hello, and Jamie's like, well, get on in here.
That's right. Come on aboard.
Jesus, you are, this is going to get OnlyFans real fast.
Well, now that there's no, there's not really any smut on OnlyFans, maybe they're coming here.
What?
Yeah.
Who made that decision in OnlyFans?
Foster was talking about that on his show today.
Dude,
Foster was talking about that.
I went, there is a business decision for them doing that, and it's all about the payment processors.
I mean, I get it. I get that. But if you're just going to be everybody else like Patreon...
Marilyn's onto something. He might be a special needs child, which Jaden may be a special needs child. And if we gave him 5 minutes of happiness by being on a live stream, well, there you go.
They're in financial trouble is what it is, Paul. They need money.
Do they? Because I thought they made like $5 billion last year.
They only keep 20% of what they bring in. Only 20%. That's a huge take. But,
well, I'd be fine with $1 billion.
But here's the thing. When you have chargebacks.
Oh, here we go again. He's trying to call. I'm not gonna let him in this time.
No, well, when you have chargebacks on a credit card, if you exceed a certain percentage, the credit card won't accept any more payments, and they don't want to trip that line. Because think about it, people put OnlyFans on their credit card, and then the significant other says, "What's that charge?" I go, "Oh, that must have been a mistake. I'm going to call the credit card company and have it reversed." That's why there's substantially more chargebacks from that type of content. And Patreon was the same way. Patreon was very spicy in the beginning, and then the credit card company started to squeeze them, and then they're like, "Okay." Then they scrubbed it all out over time. And what you want to do...
Well, Patreon seemed to pivot pretty well. I don't know if OnlyFans is like...
Patreon is still in very much trouble. They are not a solvent company whatsoever. That Jack Dorsey, he's a weird guy. That's the CEO of Patreon, Jack Dorsey. Yeah. He is...
Dorsey? Really?
He's a little...
Yeah. Jack Dorsey of Pomplamoose fame. Jack
Pomplamoose,
Dorsey.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's a great musician, but I don't think he's got the chops to be
Natalie's
CEO.
husband, Jack Dorsey.
Yeah, she's the golden ticket, right, in that relationship.
Hells yeah.
No one tunes in to see Jack Dorsey. They all tune in to see
everybody there for Natalie Dawn. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Natalie, by the way, if you ever want to do VF Talks, me and my 250 audience, let me know. I would love it.
That is really interesting, Matt. I did not know about the chargebacks, but I could 100% see that being an issue for sure.
And then also the second issue is venture capitalists. They're very public people, and they could be backing 100 different companies. But if the 101st company is porn, then the whole industry won't deal with them anymore. So some venture capitalists were like, "I want to invest in you, but I could get blowback from this, therefore I won't. So they can't raise any funds because no one's going to give them any money because it's just the way it is. So anyway, that's
So venture capitalists need like a slush fund where like people don't know, like where it's like you don't know where the money's gonna go.
but that's hard to do.
Can you hang on for
there's
1 second, gentlemen? I'll be right
contracts
back. Hold on. I hear beeping in the background. I'll be right back.
Okay. With venture,
If there's a troll, don't let him in.
it's very hard to be private when you're funding money of a business because they have to have records. They need to report it. There's accounting. You know, you can't do secret funding of companies very well.
So I haven't looked, but I'm sure there's going to be somebody that, if not already, who's going to fill the gap of OnlyFans, because
Well,
I am somebody who thinks like it seems like a very positive thing. People are in control of what they want to create. I wonder what's going to fill that need, because there's a huge need. You've heard a lot of people furious about it.
yes, and it's not so much who, it's size. Once you get to a certain size, that business model isn't sustainable because you won't be able to raise money and you won't be able to process credit cards. There is one credit card processor that's exclusively for the porn industry, and they take a considerably higher take because, you know, I don't know if you've ever done set up any merchant accounts online, but it's usually 2.9% off the top. You know, that's a very common number, like PayPal takes, for example. Well, this CC Pays, I think is what it's called, is the porn payment processor. They take a substantially higher number because every chargeback is like $80 worth of aggravation in order to process that chargeback on average. And that's that. They try and say, like, if there's a merchant doing business with you, you would want like 0.5% of your sales should be chargebacks, and that's considered high in the industry. When you're talking porn, it's more like 5% chargebacks, which is multiple times larger. It's just
wouldn't it just be an easy solution to say like there are no chargebacks available? Like, just sorry,
no.
you made the
call a
purchase.
credit company and
You're
dispute
done.
it. There's fraud.
What?
You know, you have to charge it back for fraud and other legitimate reasons. Here's the way. If you wanted to start an OnlyFans and have it grow huge, you would have to become your own payment processor. And that is probably one of the hardest things you can do in business. All businesses outsource payment processors. There's MasterCard, there's Visa, there's American Express, there's PayPal, there's Stripe, there's there's a handful of them. They're very, very, there's regulatory things you got to go through. It's just, it's not something easy to do. To do the coding, think about that. Payment processors handle thousands of transactions a second, and you got to like not fail. Like, you have zero opportunity to lose that money. You know, a lot can go wrong with payment processing. So, if you had 1 unit of energy devoted to building a porn site, like OnlyFans, like building it out, imagine the resources it would take to build a fully functional platform with user accounts and and however much it took you to, it would probably be 100 times more difficult to create your own payment processor. But that's what you would need to do in order to have that be a viable thing. Another thing can come along and grow for 3 years, and it will eventually just blow up in a couple years, just like Patreon did. And Tumblr was the same way. Remember, the Tumblr was filled with spicy content, and they axed it all, and it crumbled. And it's the same thing's going to happen to OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And the
porn makes the world. And porn just makes business. Porn grows business, and then getting rid of it kills it.
Austin says this sounds like a topic a 17-year-old should be listening to.
Wow.
Well, Austin, I don't know. I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
So if you want to learn, I guess it is helpful.
Yeah,
I think.
What of it? Maybe you can learn a thing or two, Austin.
My comments are from the
Austin.
tech
Austin.
angle.
Oh God! Don't
I
even
come at things from a
start.
technology and a business
By the
angle.
way, he'd pay for your OnlyFans.
Yikes!
But put it this way: no one at OnlyFans says, "I want to do the morally right thing." Like that was not part of the conversation.
No,
it was
far from
all about lose. It's money. Follow the money. You want to see how
It's
the
about
world
coin.
works? Follow the money. Or Paul, you could do an OnlyFans Bitcoin only. Like that would work.
That's what I was thinking. I wonder if ultimately Bitcoin will be for ransomware and porn, because the things people don't want to track or be tracked.
Saren joining us on YouTube says, I think as someone who dabbles is in need and needs to be better supported. I agree. I absolutely agree. I think it should be better supported.
There's one argument in the other direction, because yes, people need a safe place to do this type of work. I fully agree. The difference between OnlyFans and porn is some creators on OnlyFans will foster a fake relationship with usually a young man. And that, I think, can be damaging, because relationships don't work the way it works on OnlyFans. You don't go up to a person in real life and say, here's $4.99, take your top off. Like, it's just, so that I think has a negative societal impact that negatively impacts young men.
Austin says, Paul, you should make an OnlyFans and only post pictures of your fans, so OnlyFans would make sense there, I guess.
Oh, Austin, I see what you're doing there. Pretty
That
clever.
was the
Saren
count.
says many people who use their own use Bitcoin, which is, there you go.
So what's interesting about that, Matt, is do you feel like sometimes, so two things. One, I feel like live streaming also kind of contributes to that issue, that you feel like you build up this parasocial relationship with somebody, but you don't really. And then also, I wonder too, if people that do feel that parasocial connection with somebody, like on OnlyFans, if they were going to go out and probably be prone to do that somehow else in their life if OnlyFans wasn't there. You know what I mean?
Wait, say that last part again.
So if OnlyFans didn't exist, would that person to feel close to somebody else find it in some other avenue? Whereas we're very aware of it on OnlyFans because that's what it's all built around, is feeling close to somebody.
To your first point, my relationships with people online, it's I can't fake it. Like this, you're getting the real me 100%.
What you see is what you got.
So that's my comment to that. And I mean, who knows? Who knows? But I mean, there's pros and cons to everything. I'm not advocating one side or the other. Hey, you do you. I'm a live and let live type of guy. You know? I love all people. I love people in general. I love to get to know people, their likes, their dislikes, their struggles, their successes. I'm a people person. I used to host dinners for 20 random people through meetup.com. We used to go, it was called We Freaking Love Tacos. I would say, here's the place, here's the date, RSVP. I'd get a table for 30 people and I would just eat dinner with strangers. I love people that much.
That sounds horrifying.
Saren asks a really good question. Is it fake? And it's not young men. And then she says, what y'all do any different except I have my clothing off. Well, there you go. And then Jaden, going back to the Trollgate 2021, says, I was trying to get it. And then says, I was trying to get the camera right. And we're worried about you, Jaden. I'm not sure if there's a problem, call the authorities. I hope everything's okay. We're here for you.
You had the camera right. Jaden, you were fine. You just needed to talk.
Yeah, you weren't talking. I mean, you could try it again. We could try it for the fifth time. So
Matt, I'm super curious. When 30 people showed up, I'm joking. I'm sure most people were lovely, but were there situations where you're like, oh, that person showed up again. Yikes.
I wasn't doing it that long. I did it for like a year. And there were repeat people. I never had a problem with anyone. I mean, you're only spending 2 hours with them, so it's like,
Yeah.
people are usually okay for 2 hours. I never had a problem. I was surprised that a lot of it was, people looking for hookups, which was a real thing. And I just thought I was going to be eating dinner with a bunch of cool people. And we would do other things. I did axe throwing one time. We got quesadillas and axe throwing is what I called it. And that was a lot of, we broke up into teams and we had blast.
Dangerous axes surrounded by wood everywhere. It's very sensual.
Very sensual.
I got the video of me throwing a bullseye.
That's awesome.
Jaden wants me to put the guest link up on camera again. I mean, I'm gonna go to my co-host on this one. Do we?
Is Saren Lowe asking me a question?
Yeah.
No, I got no problem. I got no problem with anything. If I could take my shirt off and make 20 grand a month, I'd be all over it.
Saren says hosting meetups are awesome. I used to live in Drexel Hill. I used to in Drexel Hill. In Drexel Hill. John, words, they're on the screen. You can read them. That's good.
I stopped the meetup because one, they were charging. It was costing me $80 a year to host the account. I was like,
they charge a lot.
And then a pandemic came. I'm like, well, why am I keeping this going?
All right, I'm gonna put the guest. I'm gonna put it back up again.
Are we doing this again?
Well, we'll do this again. I know this is exciting. This is exciting. Here we go. It's up on the screen. Jaden, here you go.
Where's the suspenseful music?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm praying.
Oh good. Paul, we gotta do that thing because Kelly loves that. Oh good. Oh boy.
Oh good. Oh,
giggity,
wait,
giggity,
I hear something.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. Oh my god. Come on now, Jaden. I put the link up and everything. You could use either Facebook or YouTube like you did 59 times before. That'd be great. Oh man. It's been that sort of week, right, gentlemen?
I think it's not happening.
No, I don't think it is.
Hey, I'm just hoping nothing weird happens.
Something weird's probably going to happen. I'm thinking.
Well, it's your channel. They'll come down on you if you break the community guidelines. Not that I think Jaden would do that, but put the guest link in the chat.
Then, I'm not going to do that. Jaden, if you're committed, type it. It's on the screen. Put it in your browser, and we'll go that way. And that'll show commitment.
He's got to key it in each letter at a time.
That's right, including the tilde.
Gotta make them work.
That's right.
Make them work.
Sean is crying, laughing over there. Sean, if you want to jump on, because we would love to have you on the show, by all means. I know you're not a troll, and it would be.
That's right, Sean. You said hello earlier.
Yeah,
that's all you got to do.
You're in.
You've met the criteria.
You passed the pre-interview. Come on over. It's great. That was the pre-interview for your show, right, Paul? That was like you say hi, you're on the show.
Yeah, they say hiring is the hardest part. Not when you do it with JV. Hello, you're hired. You're in.
I always thought the waiting was the hardest part.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Sean, I'm serious. If you wanna put that link into a browser and jump on, it'd be great. Jaden, you too, but you're gonna have to type it because I removed the links. And Saren's cracking up too. This is fantastic. There you go.
Well, okie dokie.
Yeah.
Well,
go on.
Oh, nothing. No. Go for it. You go.
I was about to say. I mean, I'm
too invested in the Jaden. It is. This is.
It's become a saga. It really has become a saga now, isn't it?
I've never been so curious to want to invite somebody on, but at the same time, also like, oh God, don't go in there. Like you
All right.
shout in a horror film.
I'm going to put it back in the YouTube. I'm going to put it back in the YouTube chat. Here we go. Oh God. Why am I doing this? Anyone want to tell me why I'm doing this?
Is it possible to join twice?
Oh yeah, he was doing on both YouTube and Facebook. He was doing both.
How many guests? Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. What's
What
going
happened?
on here?
What happened?
You want to get 2 angles, Matt?
What was that?
Oh, I had an
I think
appointment.
Matt's thinking about joining on his phone.
I
good.
had an appointment that I was late for, but the appointment got canceled. So
well,
me.
there you go.
All right.
Yeah. That's way to go.
Let me see. Up here to venture forward. I wouldn't have to be on mute.
Yeah. I'm going to be on mute too for a second.
Oh, me too, because all the cool kids are.
I thought you put it back in the chat. No, it says.
Okay.
All right, there you go, Jaden. It's out there.
It's out there. Enjoy. Here we
Jaden,
go.
where are you? Jaden, where are you from, by the way?
Yeah,
Just
let us
to
know in the
kinda-
comments before, so we could talk about things, we could talk about, what's going on in your neck of the woods. All right, so this is Saren. Saren's joining us.
Oh, cool. Hey, Saren.
And she's in the green room, and Evil Matt's in the green room. So I got a choice now between Evil Matt and Jaden because I can't bring 5 on. I can't bring 6 on. So
I'll jump off.
I'll bring Jaden on. We got this one.
So we're in Jaden.
We got
And Saren.
Jaden. And Saren, just to know, we try to run this on like a PG sort of thing, so no nudity or
I have a
anything.
blanket on.
Okay, good. That's great.
You know me better than that, John.
Yeah, I know. Hang on one second. Now I'll go to main.
Sammy's here.
Oh, Sammy's here too. And the whole. Okay, so I got you, and I got Jaden, who's in the dark.
Hi, Saren. Good to meet you.
Jaden, you're in the dark, and Jaden's gone again. That's great.
You want your cape on? I have a kid here, so I am in and out. Hold on. Oh God. Oh, I'm talking to people.
Of course, Sammy's saying, ah ha 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 ha. It's a 12-hour.
No, you can't go on this one. Because it's a public thing and not private, and you're a little kid, and I don't want your face everywhere.
Also, Sean says I'm too invested in Jaden Saga. I hate to disappoint you, but Jaden just, as soon as you gave him the link, he popped right out. So I don't know. We've been really invested in all of this and been really yeah.
I like your tiara.
Thank you. We have all princesses here at this house, the 3-year-old declares.
Jaden's not sure how to turn his mic on.
Thumbs up for princesses.
Oh, you don't. Well, that's hard, Jaden. I don't. Not sure how to help you on that one.
He's going to try it again. Let's wish him luck. Here he comes. There's Jaden in the dark again. Oh, now it's part of his forehead.
So, Jaden, just start talking. I think the mic will take care of itself.
Yeah, and remember, if anything obscene, I have to drop you. Same rules.
Can someone fill me in on what's going on?
We're trying to figure out if Jaden's being held against his will, or if Jaden he has to have a hard time with the microphone. I have no idea honestly, I have no idea who Jaden is.
Jaden, so you notice now how you're not moving your mouth and saying words? Do the opposite. Open your mouth and say words.
How are you, Jaden?
Do the opposite. Say something. That's your forehead.
Saren's talking
Jaden,
to
do you
you.
notice how looking around doesn't make a sound? I need you to say words. There you go. We see your eye.
Okay.
That's fantastic. Now
Jaden,
compliment it with words.
blink once if you like tacos, twice if you like pizza.
That's 3 times.
Not tacos.
That's
Okay.
3.
You like both?
It must be taco pizza.
Taco pizza. There you go. That's 3. That's 3.
Heartburn City.
That's right. Hope you enjoy acid reflux.
God.
Jaden looks really young, so he might not have that.
No, he might. He may not. You know, everybody's GI cycles are different.
Jaden, what's your pronoun?
Good question. Jaden, what's your pronoun? Who hasn't said one word on this telecast yet?
Maybe it's a real like diving bell in the butterfly situation.
Oh.
What?
I mean, I hope not.
I hope not
but
either.
Maybe. What's the matter, Saren? Did I say something wrong?
No, I'm like, Jaden. I'm about Jaden. All I see is the eye and the ear, and there's like, occasionally the phone moves, and then I feel okay.
Hey, you want to freak him out for a second and make him solo? We could put him just him.
I think no. I don't want to.
No, because
No,
then
you don't
he'll
want to-
disappear again.
He'll disappear again. Right.
Also, this is like the first time John and I are like seeing each other.
Oh,
Hey, Jaden, what's the haps over there? Got any big plans for the weekend, Jaden?
Mm-hmm. Jaden! Was that you?
Wasn't me.
Are there more people in the room than just you?
There's 5 people on the stream right now. There are people on YouTube and
No, just
Facebook.
in Jaden's room.
Oh, probably 15. He's got a live studio audience. You kidding me? He's got like at least 100 people in there.
Riveting content he's giving us. Yeah.
It's all that sort of, nouveau sort of comedy here. It's great.
it does make me curious. I will say he's really sticking to whatever character this is.
This is fantastic.
Jaden, do you like the color green?
Oh, God.
Is that teal your favorite color? I don't know.
What's your favorite number, Jaden?
Can you blink your favorite number?
Do you wish you had a queen size bed? Have you thought of a cow king and what that could do for your posture?
What kind of car do you own?
Should we raise money for one of those beds that you can raise and lower so you can...
Would you like a sleep number? Oh, he's gone. Oh, Jaden, ladies and gentlemen. Great
Jaden,
appearance.
thank you very much.
That was fantastic. Maybe one of the most
Having you on, Jaden.
one of the most riveting riveting interviews I've done on VF Talk since the show began in October. That's fantastic.
Okay, John, I gotta head out here. We
Yeah,
got dinner.
I hear you, Matt. Yeah.
We got a new oven. So dinner just made the new oven. So
So you doing the wings in there? You doing the air fryer?
No,
wings?
we're doing the casserole.
The casseroles tonight. Got it.
The casserole first, and then late night snack is going to be the wings.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sean nailed it with this comment. Andy Kaufman, eat your heart out. That was just comedic genius, wasn't it?
Okay. Sarah, it's good meeting you. Paul, always a pleasure.
Matt,
John,
as always,
for some
great
reason,
seeing
he
it.
keeps having me back on. I don't know.
Oh, you're here
Good
forever.
seeing you, man.
Matt, take care of
That was
yourself.
fun.
Let me know how the oven
Bye,
works out for you.
Stay awesome.
All right. Okay, here we go back to here. Yeah, so that's the sort of oddball this week has been. And I think if this basically explains it in this VF Talks specifically, that should tell you how this week has been. It's all you need. It's all you need. Sean says, "Great seeing everyone. This was very entertaining. Sean, glad you were able to watch. Hope everything's good over by you."
Good seeing you, Sean.
Paul, do you have anything you want to plug for tonight?
No, I think I'm gonna go live in a little bit. Might play some video games. Just kind of chill with people. It'll be a good time.
Do you
It'll
want
be a
to
nice little
drop?
hang.
Do you want to drop your link in the comments? I can put up on graphic for a second.
Oh, yeah. How do I do that?
Keyboard.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my God. You know what? I'm channeling Jaden here.
There you go.
Um,
You want to look at the camera just all funny for a few minutes, and we'll ask you questions like Sarah. Oh, and Sarah's gone. There you go.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
That's
Oh, no.
funny. Did she literally hang up for the joke?
Yeah, she did.
That's
Now Marilyn's scaring me because Marilyn says he's in a hospital bed. So maybe it's a dire situation, and we are striking fun at this. And if that's the case, well, Jaden, I hope you're doing okay, and I hope you had fun the last 20 minutes. You were a lot of fun, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. So thank you, Jaden. And I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Oh, Saren's coming back. It wasn't a joke. Nice. I think she accidentally disconnected. She's back. Saren, I thought you were going for the yuck there.
I did, but then I wanted to say goodbye. I felt guilty.
Oh, Saren. You're awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna put Paul's site up here.
So good seeing you.
Saren,
nice meeting you. I don't think we ever had a chance to meet before.
It's the first time she's been on the show.
Yeah, that's great.
Anytime.
Saren, you have
maybe.
And there you go. It's a coin flip. Paul, I'll bring up Paul's site again. Paul is an amazing comic, great improv mind. Go see his YouTube site. He is phenomenal. I'm there sometimes. A lot of us in here are in there sometimes. Great site. Go ahead and see him. He's fantastic. If you're in the Sacramento area, go see his improv. He is phenomenal.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
And Sean,
and
by the way,
what was that?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, if you like smelling barbecue, come to Sacramento. Come to the Valley in California. Every place is on fire, and it smells like barbecue everywhere.
There you go.
Yummy.
Lovely.
Sean says he loves your commitment to the bit, Saren. So there you go. You made a fan instantly. You made fans of all of us real quickly, Saren. Thank you.
Oh, Saren, that was so funny. So good. I loved it.
I am pretending that I totally did that on purpose, and will always affirm that.
Acting. All right, I'm going to call it a show in a second. I'll put a giant bow on it to preview next week's episode and also next week's VF Talks, and we'll call it a night. Thank you, Saren. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Matt. And I'll go to solo. And Paul, I'll see you later on. See you on your show later.
See ya.
Well, there was Paul, there was Matt, there was Saren, there was Jaden. Jaden tried to talk. He got maybe an eye movement in or something. I hope he's okay. I hope he had fun. We had fun with him on the show, and certainly we had fun with everybody on this show. It was a good time indeed. Next week, let's talk about that for a second. We have a conversation program next Tuesday. We have a conversation with someone who's had a similar story as I, in that of battling addiction. Her name's Jamie, and she'll be on the show on Tuesday night, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, and then 1 week from tonight, 5:15 Eastern, 2:15 Pacific, we will do another VF Talks here on the Venture Forward. A couple more comments here. Marilyn says, no, he looks like he's special needs. I think he might be. Which, a lot of you have brought up a very interesting point prior to the night, in the sense that I bring up the the Ecamm link to jump on without much sort of screening. And I think because of Jaden tonight, it gives me more of a reflection on why there needs to be more of a screening before we bring people on. That said, it looked like Jaden was having a good time. If I need to make this episode private, who knows? But it didn't look like anything was out of bounds. That said, I'll go through the episode again to make sure that's the case. So again, Jamie, Tuesday night conversation, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. Netter VF Talks 1 week from tonight, 5:15 Eastern, 2:15 Pacific. But until then, I'll say the same thing I say at the end of every Venture Forward in VF Talks. Stay safe, stay sane, stay strong, stay sober. You're worth it. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Tuesday night at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. Good night.
Heading to Vegas in my blue stripe diamond shocking and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off-road. Yeah.